Alright, we're down in the basement at 6930 East Fremont Avenue, right next to the washer and dryer here that's stacked because we have a 3-inch clean out here that we'll be using to take a look at this sewer. Now, this is cast iron pipe. This is what's underneath the footprint of the house. It's kind of warm in here, so we're going to go turn on it down. We gotta find something we can turn on. I'm gonna pause for a second. Alright, so the only thing we can turn on is the kitchen sink, so we're gonna have to put up with the steam for just a little bit until we get out far enough that the kitchen water catches up. Got a little bit of a paper towel or a wipey there. Cast iron, we're going to get a better look at it when we come back through, but it did have some buildup in it. Probably means that this is not, even though we're in the clay tile now, we just entered it about 1.5 feet ago. I don't expect we're going to see much in the way of roots or anything, because I don't think this has had to be cleaned, and that's why the cast iron looks a little rough with buildup. And we do have some PVC out there too. So there's been some kind of a repair done. It's a little bit flat, but even with water running, it's only about 1/2 inch of water. That is not enough to be a problem. Let's see if the entirety of the rest of the sewer has been replaced. It's again that same little low grade belly through here. Our lens is 1.25 inches tall, so that water's barely even crossing our lens, so it's barely even 1/2 inch deep. There's our tap. So kind of interesting in that it looks like the last 40 feet of it's been replaced. Just trying to get the lens to rinse off. Fortunately, that standing water has enough goobers in it that that's not useful. It's kind of interesting that we only had about 10-15 feet of clay tile and then all the rest was PVC. But that's a great thing because we have no roots. And even though these low-grade bellies are not deep enough to cause problems, it's even better that they're in PVC because low-grade bellies and clay tile leads to a little bit more leaking. In PVC, there is no leaking because it is glued. So, this is actually a really good sewer. The only drawback or concern on it would be that because it's been in such good shape, there hasn't had to be any reason to clean it, and because of that, the cast iron has a little bit of buildup in it. There's a few places where it's restricted a little. See right there, there's like a paper towel embedded in the grease there on the right. And you just have some greasy buildup on the edges, and that's fairly normal. Looks like maybe some wipies or something got in there. It just moved out though. And you see the water still flows fine through here. There's just a few areas with some little bit of greasy buildup. There's the branch that serves the kitchen. You see this area, this is what cast iron of this age usually looks like. Must have run some hot water in this recently because it is warm in this pipe. But overall, that is an excellent sewer for its age. No immediate concerns. Even that buildup in the cast iron is not substantial enough to worry about cleaning it right away. It would benefit it, but it's not a necessity. So we will stop right there.